once in a while, when the singers are doing their thing, I think that my topic is going to go like completely to a different direction. Because that's just kind of where it takes me. So it occurs to me that maybe a year or two ago, you contacted me, Tina, or somebody gave me your name and we tried to get it worked out, but it wasn't working out. I think that this is all divine timing. Totally. I mean, I know it. I don't think that I know it. Last week when I mentioned that you were going to be here, Lindsay said, oh, you're going to be so thrilled. And other people said, you're going to be so thrilled. That's one of my absolute favorite songs. Yeah. This morning I told you I saw a rainbow right here. And if my ministry isn't about anything else, it's about authenticity. That's for you to see that in them thrills me, because that's what it is that I feel like I offer and do. And it's the thing that's been my life's journey. So it's just absolutely divine timing. You all feel that too?
Yes.
Yes. All right, so what I am going to finish up with today is the 4 agreements. Even though we can just sit here and talk about this all day. I've been using this book. If you have never read this book, I highly recommend it. The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. It's a little book. It's easy to read. It's easy to understand. I've read it probably 5 times myself, and every time I just get so much out there. So I've been using it all month. The first agreement is called Be Impeccable with Your Word. Total parallel to the science of mind teaching. Reminding us that our word is the power that we are using to create. And the word doesn't matter if it's spoken out loud or thought in our mind. It's our word, it's our belief, it's our deep conviction that is creating our life. That's exactly what this philosophy is talking about. He also talks about being impeccable with your word, making sure you're doing no harm to others and yourself. Being impeccable with your word has a lot of meanings. That's what I did the first week. Then the second week was, don't take anything personally. That's where the emotional baggage really starts to show up, is when we start to take things personal. But Don Miguel Ruiz says, the stuff that people do or say to you is not about you. It's about their own view of life. It's about their own domestication. That's the word he uses a whole lot. Their domestication. Even if it's a direct insult, it is rarely about you. What a relief. We can let that fall away. We could let that whole thing of, how dare you say that to me? Instead, we can say, let me be compassionate for what's going on inside you that you would think to insult me that way. Changes it completely. Last week goes on the other side of don't take it personal. It goes, don't make assumptions. Oh, he reminded us how we have tendencies as humans to make assumptions. Interesting. The reason that Miguel Ruiz says we do that, because we want to feel safe. We want to feel safe. He says, we are not comfortable with the unknown. We'd rather make up some story in our head rather than not know the truth. Huh? Wow. When I read that for the first time, all I could say this last time was, ouch. Ouch. Because I have a very creative imagination. And I've made up many stories in my head. Luckily, I know to ask those stories. Is this true? Is this even true? Most of the time the answer is, you're having this whole conversation in your head, Sean. I have conversations, especially with my family. I know I'm not alone in that. Especially with my family, because I'm having this conversation going back and forth, and how can this person say that to me? And I took it personal, I made an assumption, and I'm angry and I'm upset, and then I stop and I laugh, and I go, well, really good conversation you just had in your own head. And then when I see that person, that's not how they're coming at me at all. It's all in my head. So knowing not to take it personal and knowing not to make assumptions, I don't have to make up your stuff in my head just to feel safe. So we don't need that. We need to be really powerful in the I am, who we truly are. And what I know for me is that in order to not take things personal, in order to not make assumptions, I need to stand in the security of who I am really. I don't mean Sean, I don't mean the labels, I don't mean the identities, I mean the spirit. And that's true for all of us. We are all God beings. We cannot escape that if we try it, because we either all are or we either all aren't. It can't be only for a chosen few. It's not the way the universe works. And I know that we all are. But we forget, and that's why we come to church on Sunday, and lucky me, you come play with me. I left us last week with my parallel of this whole idea of not making assumptions, because there's always more going on than meets the eye. And so when I keep that in my head, no matter what's happening in front of me, if I remember there's more going on than meets the eye, it helps me not to make assumptions. And I left us with that. Today is the fourth agreement, and Don Miguel Ruiz says this is the one that makes all the other three become habitual. It kind of wraps them all up. It's the action that brings all of them into being. This fourth one, always do your best. Always do your best. Now, what that means to me has shifted over the years. He says, always do your best, no more and no less. He says, if you try to do more than your best, you're going to feel burnt out, you're going to feel frustrated, you're going to have resentments, you're going to expend way too much energy, and you're probably not going to do your best, because you're going to end up just cranky. He says, no less, don't do less than your best, because then you're going to do the guilt trip on yourself. You're going to have regrets that you didn't try. So no more and no less. Ponder that for a while. I had a conversation with my father last year sometime, and we were talking about this idea, always do your best. Actually, I think I said to him, you know, Dad, you're doing your best every day. He could not wrap his head around that. He says, no, I'm not. I said, yeah, you are. No, I'm not. There's some days that I just sleep all day. I go, maybe that was exactly your best today. That's a hard one, isn't it? To accept the fact that your best might give you absolutely nothing today. But this is what Don Miguel Ruiz is talking about. No more and no less. Sometimes on any given day, heck, moment to moment, your best may be really high, your best may feel really low. Just do your best at each moment, being authentic about it, because that is going to change. He says when you're doing your best, you don't give the inner judge. Everybody have an inner judge? You don't give the inner judge any opportunity to find you guilty. If you can just say, I'm going to do my best, regardless of what that is. But it requires us to be aware, doesn't it? It requires us to be aware of what that is. He tells a beautiful story. I'm going to actually read it to you because he wrote it so perfect. Why change it? There was a man who wanted to transcend his suffering. So he went to a Buddhist temple to find a master to help him. He went to the master and asked, Master, if I meditate 4 hours a day, how long will it take me to transcend? Such a human question. How long will it take me to learn that? The master looked at him and said, if you meditate 4 hours a day, perhaps you will transcend in 10 years. Thinking he could do better, the man said, oh, Master, what if I meditated 8 hours a day? How long will it take me to transcend then? The master looked at him and said, well, if you meditate 8 hours a day, perhaps you will transcend in 20 years. But why will it take longer if I meditate more? The master replied, you are not here to sacrifice your joy for your life. You are here to live, to be happy, and to love. If you can do your best in 2 hours of meditation, but you spend 8 instead, you will only grow tired, miss the point, and you won't enjoy your life. Do your best, and perhaps you will learn that no matter how long you meditate, you can live, love, be happy. Human beings, we want it now. So let me see if I can do it faster. Let me see if I can hurry up. I love it that he says, if we can do it in 2, but we spend 8, we're going to miss life. We're going to miss the point altogether, which is to enjoy life. The word balance kind of comes to mind, right? A little balance. Balance is not a static place, by the way. We don't ever want to be in absolute 100% balance. We want to be, because balance is static, but we want to have a little here, a little here, like a pilot.